Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, everyone. Y'all know the drill. Good morning. It is June 1st. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let me get my situation together here because for some reason we're not in alignment. Good morning, everyone. Y'all know the drill. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all know the drill. Welcome to Wake Up and Win Live with your girl, Dr. Najuma. Y'all know the drill. Come on, say it with me. Wake up and win. Wake up and win. Wake up and win. Ah! Good morning, and so glad to be on with you all this morning. It is the beginning of June, the first Monday in June, and I'm super excited to be on with each and every one of you on this beautiful Monday morning. I have been, what's on my lipstick? I've been away working on some projects, so I'm glad to be back with you all here on our weekly daily win word. And I know that sounds a little strange. Like, what do you mean by weekly, daily? Well, every week I come on throughout a couple days a week. So I don't know what you call it, so I just call it weekly, daily. So there's some days throughout the week that I come on, which is Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, we come on with a weekly win word. But just super excited to be here with you all. Y'all know the drill. You know that we are here on this platform for those who have gone through a major loss, are in the midst of or about to go through recovering, restoring, rebuilding. And we want to encourage you to get back out there and win. So if you've gone through any kind of loss, any kind of grief, any kind of loss, I want you to know from my own experience, what I've learned in life is that you can recover, restore, rebuild, and get back out there and win again. And I use this platform to offer a weekly, daily win word to help encourage you as I encourage myself through the process of getting back up, restoring, rebuilding, renewing, and winning again. So, our win word for this week to kick off the month of June is alignment. Our win word for this week, to kick off our month of June is alignment. And for most of you, or some of you might know, those who are watching the replay, June 3rd is also the day where we had the sixth planet, what they call the planet parade, the planets aligning. And so I've been thinking about meditating on the word alignment and wanted to share that word with you all this morning. Because what I have learned and what I'm learning about this season of life, having lost my son, having gone through divorce, the pandemic, all those things happening within a short window of time, and coming through all that, restoring, rebuilding, renewing, and putting myself out there to win again. What I know to be for sure is that alignment is key. I've had to rediscover and align my purpose, my mission, my ministry, the things that I like, my job, the work that I do. Like, I've had to work on aligning those things, because what loss can do, what grave loss can do, what serious loss and transition and change can do is alter it can alter, how we manage, how we line things up, how things come together. And those life challenges, like the things that happen in your life, they can throw us off kilter. They can throw you off your square. And part of a challenge of recovering and restoring and rebuilding is getting back on that square, getting back in alignment. And I'm going to say it has not been easy, because even when I think about the loss of my son, that changed even how I see some things. So there were things that I enjoyed that I no longer enjoy. There are things that I enjoy doing that I no longer enjoy doing. There are things changed for me. My DNA changed. And so I had to not just get back in alignment with what was, but I had to be okay with aligning with what can be. I had to be okay with aligning with what could be. I think we got a recording issue. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. So, so alignment has not been easy, but I want to offer this as we are on together on this top of June. I want to offer this, and that is this. And is this thing recording? Man, okay, it's recording. Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure my recording device was recording, y'all. Why? Because we repurpose content. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about alignment. So, yes, I've had to align, I've had to realign. It has not been easy because when loss happens, when serious loss happens, when serious life changes happen, it can throw off the alignment. It can throw us off our alignment, throw us off our square, take us off kilter. And so, part of this work of recovering, restoring, building is getting back in alignment. So I want to offer three things as relates to getting back in alignment. And the first is to be okay with alignment looking different than what it once was. Understand that post loss, post disappointment, post trauma, things will not align the way they did. And I want to invite you to know that that's okay. It's okay for things not to align the way they used to, and be honest with yourself. There's some things that you may not even want to do. You may not even like. I was reading about one of our artists, famous artists, one of us, a singer, and something happened to her in 2020, and she has not found joy in the same things that she once did, and so it's altered how she made music or how she makes music. And so she can't put out the music at the level she was putting it out. Not well, not maybe not maybe I won't say the word level, but at the same kind of music, because her life was altered. Whatever happened in 2020, and so that happens to people. And so part of where we are challenged, we're trying to return to what was and align with what was. And I'm here to offer you: don't try to align with what was. Get in alignment with what is. I think trying to align with what was, it can be a futile experience because we are after a trauma, after a major life issue, we're not even the same person. And that is okay. So I want us to first be okay with that. Number two, I want to invite you to take some time to be intentional, to reflect and ask you ask self some questions. Who am I now? Like, who am I now after a divorce? Who am I now after losing my son? Who am I now after the pandemic? We are all somebody new after that pandemic. We are all somebody new after that pandemic. We are not the same people. We are not the same people. We are all somebody new after that pandemic. And that's just one thing that we all experience universally. But what about your personal stuff? What about the loss of family? What about relationship, the loss of a job, income, etc., home, whatever else has been your area of loss? For me was losing my son and going through divorce and the pandemic, back to back to back, all happening, and having to deal with grief of all that at the same time. 18, 19, 20, all those things happened, right? So Um, so you have to ask yourself, who are you now? I had to pause there for a second. I had to make sure I gave y'all the right years. That's why the pause. I was like 18, yeah, 18, 19, 20. Just want to make sure I have my years correct. And so then after I ask myself, who am I now? The next big question to ask is, where do I want to go? What do I want to do now? I was looking at another celebrity artist who didn't have a hit or hasn't had a hit in 20 years. And they've put out music, but they haven't had a hit. But I recognize that now she's not even doing music, even though she's still a music artist. She's doing body products and other things. Like, she's changed her whole life. And I would imagine after whatever happened with the music or didn't happen, she had to redefine who she is, what she wanted, and what she wanted to do. And she's doing those things now. And so part of even my journey doing this podcast or live stream, or what are we calling this? Broadcast. Um, Came as a result of after some of these losses, right? And it gave me a different alignment. And there are some things that I will never return to. Gave me a different alignment. And then there's some things I'm doing now and some things I really want to do. Like I really want to open the Wake Up and Win Cafe and Wake Up and Win Juice Bar and all these other things, like all these ideas, that I'm working on because I've been aligned differently. And it's okay to ask myself, who am I now? What do I want now? Where am I going now? But I want to invite you to do the work to check in with self and discover your new alignment, because that's where the harmony is. That's where the productivity is and the prosperity is, with us being in alignment with where we are now, who we are now, where we want to go, and how we want to win now. My wins now are not the same as they were before my son's life was taken. I got new wins, and that's okay. So, alignment. I want to invite you to begin to think about, work on alignment. Go back over the questions that we asked this morning and begin to plot out your alignment. Join us on Wednesday for our winner's word, and then Saturday for Saturday Vibes word. But in the meantime, in between time, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Share out with your followers and send us your comments and feedback. We love to know how you feel about our content, or is it helping you? Yay or nay. Don't be mean though. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And we look forward to chatting with you soon. We out, y'all. Peace.